Are you still using the out-of-the-box maintenance page for when your Power Pages site goes into maintenance mode? You need to stop right now. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through how you can set up your own customized maintenance page to use when your Power Pages site goes into maintenance mode. All right, quick little recap here. I'm in the Power Platform Admin Center and I'm into the Power Pages side. So you go to Manage, and then immediately you can go into Power Pages. And this is using the new Power Platform Admin Center. Then we want to go into the Power Pages site that we're working on. And then to flip this into maintenance mode, we would simply just go to Site Actions, Enable Maintenance Mode. Now, out of the box, we have this default page, which we all know is that crane with the little, very generic message. Now, from a customer service point of view, your customers visit your site. They have no idea whether your site's going to be up, whether this is just a permanent thing, or when you're going to be back. It's kind of like putting a little sticky note on your shop window saying back in 5 minutes. So what we want to do is create a custom page for your end users to see, to know what is going on, when is it coming back, or any other information you want to convey. Now, if I'm in here and I want to choose, I can choose custom page. Now in the custom page URL, obviously I can't use my existing Power Pages site because it's going to be in maintenance mode. Now, if I wanted to use another Power Pages site, I could do that, but that means I have to configure a lot of security settings around that to make that work, making it very complicated. What I want to do is use something called Azure Storage Static Websites. And how we do that, it's pretty simple. You go into Azure and you create a static website. So let's just dive right into it. All right, so I'm in my Azure portal right now. I'm going to go create a brand new resource and I'm going to choose storage account. And we take a look for that. We actually will come up with a few different ones from different vendors. We're just going to choose the Microsoft one. We're just going to click on create here, create a new storage account. And what that's going to come up with is this admin page to create that. We can pick our subscription. We could choose an existing resource group, or we can create a new one. I'm just going to choose the one I have created already. We're going to give it a storage account name. I'm just going to say, and we also want to pick this in a region that's going to be fairly close to where our Power Pages site is stored, and be able to find that out when you configure that in the settings. So here I'm just going to choose, I'm in Canada, so I'm going to choose Canada East. It's probably the closest one. Primary service, I'm just going to leave it as Azure Blob Storage or Azure Data Lake Storage Gen 2. Leave it at standard. I'm just going to leave pretty much all the standards. Now you might want to go through and configure this more specifically for your own needs. I'm just going to hit review and create. It's going to go through this validation process. This all looks good. I can double check these settings. I'm just going to hit create. And now it's initializing the deployment. It is creating that storage account for me. So that took, I would say, probably about a minute. We see that it's completed. I'm going to go to the resource, and that's going to navigate me directly to my new storage account. Next thing I'm going to do is go into the data management side panel here, and we have something here called static website. So let's just click on this, and we see here by default that static website ability is disabled. So I'm just going to click on the enabled button. Good. Index document name. I'm going to give this an index for, of course, like a website. So HTML or index.html. And I'm just going to do a 404 HTML for the error document path. Pretty straightforward things. We've entered that information. Now I'm going to hit save. And what that's going to do, it's going to give me some primary endpoints here and a secondary endpoint. This effectively is going to be the maintenance custom page that we're going to be pointing to, although we're not quite ready yet. So I'm just going to copy that. We're going to keep that. And then the other thing it's going to do is created a storage container for the website. Now I can navigate directly here, or I can go into data storage, go into containers, and we should see a logs and a web folder. We go in the web folder. It's currently empty. This effectively is where we're going to upload a static web page, that custom web page that's going to give you all of that information. So you're probably wondering, well, Nick, that sounds really good, but I'm not a web designer. I can barely put web pages together. I'm more of a Power Pages maker. I like the out-of-the-box thing. You're telling me to build a website from scratch. I don't know how to do that. This is where we have this friend, Copilot, and Copilot's going to help us out building our customized maintenance page. So let's pop over to Copilot and get him to help out, or her to help out, or them to help out. I don't know. All right, I am in the M365 Copilot. Now, for that matter, I could have used Claude, I could have used ChatGPT, I could use anything here. By doing the Microsoft M365 Copilot, if we do have other resources that we want to call upon, like branding, other documentation, because it's within the context of our work environment, we could draw on that. But for now, I'm just going to say, I'm going to put in a prompt. So I put in this prompt, created HTML page using my corporate branding saying the website is under maintenance until Saturday at 9 a.m. Eastern time. Oh, I should say the name of the file should be index.html. Sounds good. All right, let's kick this off. And here it's actually, Copilot said, there's an issue retrieving the file for download. Would you like to regenerate the file? Yes, regenerate the file. So basically, Copilot can really handle it. So it's given me the HTML. Actually, that's pretty good. So what I can do here is, let's just go in. Let's just go select all that. Control A. I'm going to copy this, and then basically I'm going to save that as index.html. All right, so now I'm back into my container, to my Azure web container. And what I'm going to do is just going to hit the upload button. And we're going to browse and find that index.html that our Copilot just generated for us. All right, so we have our file here. That's great. And then the next thing we're going to do is basically take that URL that we copied earlier and use that as our maintenance mode page. All right, so I'm back on the website. I'm just going to go site actions. I'm going to enable maintenance mode. And then instead of the default page, I'm going to choose a custom page, and I'm going to paste in the URL of our index.html that we stored into our Azure static site. Cool. And then we're just going to enable this. And then if we just navigate to the site, after a couple minutes, we should see our customize maintenance mode site, which, telling us the site is currently under maintenance, and we back up Saturday at 9 a.m. So at least now our customers or portal visitors or whoever's visiting our site at least now has some better idea when the site will be back up, and not that just generic crane and truck site that you see. I mean, it's pretty, but doesn't have a lot of information. Hope you really enjoyed this video, and I look forward to the next one.